It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields, as he's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Bears and the Falcons, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team here. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power rankings, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and the production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and 1. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Now a first carry for their fullback. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Fields now to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That is caught by Mims. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. The Bears at 10-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw again. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Down right around the 25. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Got his man. It's London. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Fields. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down.
Receivers love having a reputation of being go-to guys on third down. He was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields taking a deep shot here for Hardman. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Mecole Hardman, 89 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And here now come the Falcons. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They get to it for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Looking to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
"7-7", our score after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going for Kyle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. It could not hang on. Second down coming up. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery from 10 yards out, and the Bears have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it, and they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Running left, Montgomery. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Fields. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. On 1st down, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Patterson now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action here on 1st down. He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw again.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Play action. It's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second down and 8. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Nicole Hardman, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. 2nd down at 5. Back to throw here. Into the hands of London. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 38, Fields. That's caught left side, Ruckert with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Fields throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now a first down throw, Fields. This is Montgomery. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. Out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. See David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fields throwing again. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Back to throw. Fields. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, and it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the second quarter. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see they lead the visiting Houston Texans at halftime. Big Derrick Henry with a couple of touchdown runs. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. De'Ami Brown, a good game there. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And our statisticians gone through a couple of pencils already. This offense is on pace for potentially 500 yards in passing. That's pretty incredible. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 31, Fields. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A give. This is Montgomery.
Down to the 42, second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Montgomery running right, and he'll be taken down at the 34. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this one complete to Smith.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And off comes to Montgomery. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthinking. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun, Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Over the middle, caught by London. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Pollard going to try the right side. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. 2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll look to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Toss left to Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain of 32 that time.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout, and they hook up again for another big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
To the air again, Fields.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown!
Drake London.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons are able to claw one back.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chicago offense set to get started. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields. Connection made to Ruckert.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Here's Fields.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta regains possession of the football. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley. 84 yards.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense ready to get going again. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
77 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On the carry, it's Montgomery.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, we're beyond the time setting right now. This guy's been a bell cow all day. And they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run, Montgomery, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll try the middle with Montgomery.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps, for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. But the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 11. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Into the hands of London.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that
way. Back to throw again.
Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
This one caught by Ridley.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
2nd and 4. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Complete, Smith has it. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And my goodness, another interception. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. And not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead is now an even 30. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw now on first down. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Now back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Chicago, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.